They call him Butterbean. Size, deceptive. Brutal knockouts, his specialty.
Oh, from right, he goes down.
Nicknamed the King of the Four-Rounders. One of the fastest knockout artists of his time. Meet the Knockout Machine. With his IBA Super Heavyweight Championship on the line, Butterbean stepped in against George Lindbergher. Before 2000, Lindbergher had already built a solid record. They called him the Terminator.
Jab against
Bell rings. 19 seconds. Fight over.
Ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
Oh, it didn't take long.
Oh, it didn't take long for Butterbean on the floor. I don't think he's with us. That's it. He's out.
On his feet, he's out.
I have.
That one punch is all it took. One punch.
Butterbean still.
Butterbean versus Ken Woods. Woods, a fighter with a losing record, stepped into beast territory.
Protein low and fat to get that weight down, and he got the nickname Butterbean, and it's stuck ever since. Here we go, big super.
From the start, the size gap wasn't just obvious, it was a warning. He knew what Butterbean's fists could do, so he ran.
A little success, not a whole lot, but he's doing okay so far.
And somehow survived the first round.
Oh, good left hook.
But you can only run for so long.
Oh, from right, he goes down.
That's it.
Tremendous right by Butterbean. Whoa,
That's
tremendous right.
He hit his head on the mat very hard. Oh
Kenny
my.
Woods.
With his IBA Super Heavyweight Championship on the line, Butterbean faced Patrick Graham. Graham, a less experienced underdog, looked to beat the odds against the king of four-round fights.
Ring the bell. Start the fight.
We're set to go, and here we do go. Top of the jab of Patrick Graham.
Unable to do much damage in the first round, Butterbean turned up the tempo in round two.
Right hand sends Graham to the canvas. A clubbing right hand by Butterbean.
5, 6, 7.
Graham survived, but it only fired Butterbean up.
He's trying.
Round three, brutal knockout. Done.
Big right hand, and that is it. That is probably going to be the end of this fight. It should be. And J80 quickly calls a halt to it. So one thunderous right hand sends Patrick Graham through the ropes. Second fighter tonight who has gone through the ropes. Angel Chacon was the first, and Butterbean puts a halt to the...
July 1999, Eric Butterbean stepped in against Tim Burgon. Burgon, a decent fighter with a modest record, but no match for Butterbean's raw power.
Brought to you by Top Rank, and we begin round number one for the 4 round.
Round one, Butterbean felt him out, always one step ahead.
Years before boxing was the aggressor has been Butterbean, and you see him up on his toes, beginning to open up, and again waving that right hand, and he throws a wild right hand.
Round two, he tore into him. The end came fast.
Butterbean again begins to open up, and I think that hurt Burgon. Burgon is knocked out. He goes to a knee. I think that's the end of the fight. I think it was a big right hand that froze Burgon, and that was it. Burgon spits out his mouthpiece. He still doesn't know where he is. And Butterbean dispatches of another 4-round championship contender.
Butterbean Ash versus George Clark.
Good luck to both of you.
Here we go.
From the onset, Clark was heavily outmatched. Size, power, experience, all against him. First knockdown, quick.
They've been turning down many meals lately. Oh, beautiful. Oh, boy.
Over here,
First knockdown of the fight, and it's Clark who goes down.
5, 6, 7.
Clark trying to fight back. Butterbean digging to the body. Down goes Clark for the second time.
It was only a matter of time. Destroyed in 1 round.
He means business tonight.
Good right hand by Butterbean. Clark trying to fight back. That's it. Clark is down and out of the ring. Fight is over. And for the first time tonight, the crowd has a chance to stand and cheer. Eric Esch, Butterbean, does it again. 23-1, big smile on the face of promoter Bob Arum of Top Rank, who has put this card together. He's the one who kind of discovered Butterbean.
You think one day we'll see Butterbean and Mike Tyson?
Well,
Butterbean versus Sean Jegan, aka the Killer Gorilla. Jegan, lean, undersized, already faced a massive disadvantage.
he's 6-2 himself, Jegan. And 6 of his 8 bouts have landed in the first, and he comes out.
From the start, Butterbean charged like a predator. Each punch landed, punishing.
Jegan shaken up by the right hand. The referee is Jane 80. Good right hand by Butterbean. Have you ever...
Jegan tried to stay on his feet, but it was a lost battle. Didn't survive the first round.
Out of Overland Park, Kansas, and he may want to take the first plane back to Kansas tonight. 6, 7, 8. Here comes Butterbean in. Good right hand, left hand, down goes Jegan, hits his head hard. Fight is over. And Butterbean has returned to the ring wars with a first round KO. Butterbean, real name Eric Esch, came out of the so-called
1998, Butterbean stepped in against Troy Roberts. Roberts, towering, built to intimidate. Could he handle Butterbean's raw power?
Very popular figure in boxing.
He really is, and you know, whatever you want to say about his abilities and the people he fights, the way to beat Butterbean, and it is the way, is if you can...
Rounds 1 and 2. Roberts stood his ground, fearless. Butterbean absorbed, countered, never fully dominant, but always a step ahead.
10 hook in, so Butterbean's making a liar out of him. He's landed some good hooks.
Round 3. Butterbean went for the kill.
That's Roberts in trouble.
Roberts is real, and Roberts is up. Back to his feet, Joe Cortez, the count of 3. Butterbean again. Even the forearm hurt Roberts. Just like that, Butterbean turns it on and gets his 39th win and his 30th stoppage. The king of the 4-rounders keeps his title.
Well, that has been the script for many a Butterbean fight, where the other guy has done pretty well for a round or two with some jabs and some movement, and then, you know, he gets to him with those clubbing right hands and left hooks.
Yeah, you know, even it's kind of ironic. He drinks water out of a chocolate syrup bottle. It's kind of ironic because, you know.
August 1995, Butterbean versus Paul Springer. Springer had powerlifting titles, but not the instincts to survive Butterbean.
Butterbean tipped the scale at 420 and had to go on a Butterbean diet.
Less than a minute, Butterbean folded him flat, out for good.
You know, like most in their debut, Paul Springer can probably give it, but can he take it?
Well, Butterbean used to the 1-minute pace of the tough man contests, and he just about lifted Paul Springer off the canvas, and this one is stopped right away. And Paul Springer...
July 1995, Doug Norris stepped into the Butterbean zone. Athletic, built, Norris. Butterbean, contrasting force.
C'est la main de Dieu à cuire. Il a remporté plusieurs tournois régionaux et a atteint la finale nationale à 2 reprises avant d'y être battu. Et il fallait se battre 4...
Bon travail de Doug Norris ici au premier round.
Fists flew. Power traded. Butterbean needed only one clean shot.
Affronté, et c'est ce qui a blessé Doug Norris. Je plaisantais, mais c'était le problème. Eh bien, c'est fou maintenant, les amis. Et voilà Doug Norris. Eh bien, il n'aurait jamais dû se battre avec lui. Il le sait maintenant. C'est terminé. Je ne sais pas quoi ajouter à cela.
April 1997. Another fight, another defense for Butterbean, this time against Ed White. Before facing Butterbean, White had never been knocked out.
Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
He actually wanted to enter the tough man competition, and they wouldn't let him enter unless he weighed under 400. So that's when he went on the Butterbean diet.
Round 1. The 6'6" White used his massive reach to trouble Butterbean.
He's putting it to good use. Bean going back for... He's being knocked back by the punches of Ed White.
Round 2. Butterbean started finding a home for his wild shots. One landed clean.
Trying to suddenly punch him, and he does there with a right hand, and down goes White, and down goes Joe Cortez, the referee. White trying to make it up to his feet.
White beat the count, but more brutal swings followed.
Left-right combination. White is down and out of the ring. Fight is over. And another cut developed on the face of Butterbean beside.
Well, once again, he gives us everything we want. Butterbean, for all intents and purposes, was on the negative side of this fight for the first round, but he comes through with a sterling performance in the second, and it was that big left hook, Rich, that just turned the tide for him.
White is out of the ring, still on the ground.
Butterbean moved on to face Peter McNeely in June 1999. McNeely, infamous as the man Tyson erased in 89 seconds after getting out of jail. Tyson ended him. Now Butterbean stepped in to finish the story.
He's going to just go after Peter McNeely. Let's see what happens. Butterbean easy to hit with the jab or anything else for that matter, but he's already wailing. Peter McNeely is not boxing, that's for sure. He's smothering Butterbean. They're whacking him.
Less than a minute before round 1 closed, Butterbean's shots crashed through.
McNeely just standing there taking a pounding from Butterbean. This one might not go too much longer. And they stop.
McNeely froze. No answers, no escape. He didn't last the round.
Here's the winner. Peter McNeely just didn't do too much toward the end of that first round. And that was it. Well, McNeely, who fought the demons of drug abuse, felt that he got his life back in order, but didn't come in with much in the ring tonight. Just didn't have too much.
July 1999. Butterbean met Jackie Beard in a 3-round tough man exhibition match. Beard was described as a former Olympic gold medalist, but still an overwhelming underdog against the Butterbean.
Also out of the tough man competition, and he just turned professional, so he's had a brief professional boxing career, but you're going to be able to watch the tough man competition.
Beard tried to strike from distance, found some success, and started getting cocky. Butterbean wiped the cockiness off him.
It was just sent sideways by a right hand from Butterbean.
Big right hand, and that dropped him, and I mean dropped him.
Bean's been waiting for that shot, and there was nothing fluke about that.
That's it, he's still out. I mean, when you've been hit by Butterbean, you've been hit. He got nailed.
I don't know, Rich, that's a good shot in any league.
No, I know, it's what I was trying to say.
December 1995, Butterbean versus Luis Monaco. Monaco, muscular, built like a bodybuilder, stepped in. But against Butterbean, physique meant nothing.
Race across the ring, an attempt to get Monaco down quickly, and by golly.
First knockdown came in seconds.
Monaco, who is in only a second.
Monaco tried to rise, only to walk straight into more danger.
He's got a bodybuilder's physique, just the opposite of Butterbean. He lands a good right hand. Oh, there goes Monaco. Second knockdown.
One huge shot, erased, gone.
Good night. There goes Monaco. And I mean, there he goes. Well, that does it for this fight. Butterbean gets the job done.
He threw 3 right hands and got 3 knockdowns.
Which Butterbean display impressed you the most? Drop it in the comments. Love the back-to-back action? Hit like, share, subscribe. Turn on notifications, never miss the brutal action.